This is Jason Hairston.
And this is Broussard.
And we're doing a weekly webinar entitled Relationship Rewind.
And before we even go into any of all of that, man, I want to tell them, man, how we met, man, and how the way things has manifested. The first thing is, you know, I go and I get some advice and everything about things to come. And so how I came across Jason is on Facebook, and he put out a thought out there. And the one thing that I want to just talk about, just very briefly, is you listening to that intuition that you have. Because it's very important, you know.
Definitely.
A lot of people, sometimes they don't listen to it. They listen to their inner critic, and their inner critic tells them the things that they don't want to hear, and negative, and gets them down. So when I seen his quote online, my intuition, something just told me to call this brother up. So I called him up. And I remember the conversation. I was like, yo, Jason, man, I know you think this is crazy, man, but something is telling me to meet you, man. And so met him. We both clicked. And this is the result of what we're going to do and how we feel like we're going to bring value to everybody that's looking to stretch themselves in their relationship and to empower themselves, right?
And Ron has the same passion that I have about helping people have better relationships with themselves and with other people. But it all starts with you. So, and part of that is your intuition, like Ron was speaking of. And you know, and once you learn how to take guidance from your intuition, you learn how to, it's easier for you to pick and choose who you should deal with, not only in romantic relationships, but business partners, friends, etc. So when you clear out all the negative thoughts and all the negativity within you, it leaves you open to be guided by your higher self. And with the Relationship Rewind series, it'll be deeper than just romantic relationships. We'll touch bases with that because we'll be taking questions.
Definitely.
Various questions from people. But it can be not only about romantic relationships, it can be about relationships with your cousin, your uncle, your father, your best friend. So just relationships in general, really.
Yeah, it is. And yeah. Jason, you made a great valid point, man. Usually when people sit there and they don't follow their intuition, even though the intuition tells them something like, hey, go see this guy. Subconsciously, that's what they're getting. But consciously, they're like, that's not right. How am I going to be able to do that? Their mind comes into play.
And stops you. So we're going to give you the tools to show you how you can figure out, okay, is it my mind or is it my intuition speaking to me right now? Because a lot of times we think it's our intuition, but it's really our mind. You know, but if you follow your heart, which is the same thing as your intuition, you can't go wrong. But we always doubt what our heart is telling us with the mind. So the key is to get more out of your mind and get more into your heart. And if you can do that, then you'll get back to the basics of good relationships, relating with yourself and with others. And we call it Relationship Rewinds because we're taking it back to the basics.
We're stripping it back. We're peeling that onion. Yeah. Everybody has that onion around the things that we want people to perceive. So we're going to take it all the way back. We're going to take it back to the basics, to the essence of what is going to make you click, help you stretch yourself and empower yourself to have that love that you have for yourself and others. So you can manifest all those things that you want into your life. I know it sounds weird, but it's definitely something that is something that you can take to caution. I mean, something that you can actually take something from and look at it, really. I mean, things that you're doing right now really are not working too well, you know, and so trying new things and being open to different ideas is going to broaden your whole perspective on relationships in general.
Definitely. And you should never be too proud to take advice from somebody. I'm not too proud. I'm a relationship counselor / personal development coach, but I am still open to getting guidance from other people who speaks wisdom, like Ron.
Yeah.
And like other people that I meet. So not only am I a teacher, I'm a student as well. The best teachers are the best students. So it's about learning from both ends. Learning from my clients. Learning from whoever we're speaking to. Learning from each other.
Yes.
It's a constant exchange of information. So this is what we want to do for you guys. We want to bring you the inspiration and help give you the tools to inspire you to be a better you.
And that exchange of information, like he talks about, is that energy vibration that we're bringing among each other so we can all manifest to that level of attainment and of abundance that we want. And when I speak on abundance, it's abundance on your terms. My terms of abundance and his terms of abundance may be different than your terms of abundance. Our abundance is we want to stretch your relationship capital. We want to get that relationship capital. We want you to make your deposits so you can have a more fuller life.
Because even the most successful businessman the real wealth is not really his money. It's his relationships with people. That's where the real wealth is, how you relate with people. Can people trust you? And the same thing with romantic relationships. Can the person that you're dating, can they trust you? Do you look them in the eyes when you're speaking to them? Do they look you in the eyes? Because trust and honesty is the basic foundation for every successful relationship. Business, family, friends, etc. So what we want to do is help point you guys to the things that you need to focus on and things that you need to reprogram in your own mind so you can have more success. Because we want you to have more success, and we want you to have better relationships with other people and with yourself.
Yeah, Jason, and it amazes me how people go out there and they talk about wanting a relationship, and they talk about what they want out of a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, they're saying, you know, I want to find a guy that's going to do this for me, do that for me. He's going to have that car, he's going to have that job, he's going to do this. And they're not looking at the things that they have to bring to the table to complement that relationship.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. Because to tell you the truth, I don't think we really even understand what relationships are. Relationships are vehicles for you to learn, vehicles for you to grow. So when you're with your partner, it's about supporting each other's growth and learning in the process. It's not about obtaining material things from this person or what can you do for me. It's about how can we grow, how can we learn, how can we learn to love each other deeper, and how can you support me in loving myself deeper and vice versa. Because the best relationships are the relationships where two people support each other's growth and they're there for each other when they're going through those growth spurts. So that's what it's all about, supporting each other.
And I just want to say, hey, we're really excited. This is just a little teaser, man. We're just going to sit there, and hopefully, if you guys go in there, you can either go to his page. What is your page?
It's A Deeper Love. You go to the Deeper Love. I have a group on Facebook called A Deeper Love. You just put facebook.com/A Deeper Love. It's a private community where we discuss love and relationships from our own unique perspectives, and there's no judgment. And it's a beautiful, loving community where we can all come together and help support each other.
So go in there, take those questions to him, post the questions, and what we'll do is, you want to pull some questions out there, or you want to just like pick one or whatever
We could just pull some questions out. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm going to put up my email at the end of this clip, and I'll put up Ron's information too, so you can send both of us questions. Any questions you would like to ask concerning relationships with yourself, romantic, with friends, business partners, anything you want to ask, and we will address those questions with our web series, Relationship Rewind. So with that being said, we're going to get up out of here and close this. We want to thank you for listening, and we look forward to building with each and every one of you and sharing our positive energy, and you sharing your positive energy with us, and it'll be a beautiful thing. So
and we look forward to connecting with each and every one of you guys. So.
Definitely. So check out for the web series. Relationship Rewind is coming soon.
We're
Stay tuned.
It back.
We'll be taking it back to the essence, baby. Peace.